Greetings, Guardians. This is Olympus Alliance. And today, before we even begin, we need to stop for a moment. Because this is not just another video. This is a milestone. Today, April 15th marks 1 full year of Olympus Alliance. 1 year since the very first video. 1 year of battles, testing, discussions, ideas, mistakes, improvements, and growth. And Guardians. What we achieved together in just 1 year is something truly special. Almost 2 million views. Almost 10,000 subscribers. But more important than numbers is what those numbers represent. Every debate, every question, every message, every comment, every like, every single view. That is not just content. That is a community. And that is what Olympus Alliance truly is. Not a channel. Not just videos. But a place where players come together to understand the game better. To challenge ideas. To grow stronger. Together. So from all of us, our deepest and most honest thank you. To every Guardian watching this. To every single one of you who has been part of this journey. This is yours as much as it is ours. And of course, a very special thank you to our Olympus team. Because without them, none of this would exist. Every discussion, every test, every disagreement, every different point of view. That is what makes us better. That is what makes the content stronger. That is what makes Olympus. Olympus. And we also want to thank the developers. Because at the end of the day, this is a game. A game we enjoy. A game we invest time into. A game that brings us all together. And of course, a special thank you to the CMs. Especially Gray. For being present. For listening. For helping. For being that bridge between the community and the game. Because that connection matters. Guardians. 1 year. And this is only the beginning. Now, let's move into today's topic. If you're playing Hero Wars Alliance on Android, the new Road to Glory event on Huawei App Gallery is a great way to get extra value from your in-game purchases. From April 1st to April 30th 2026, you can enjoy up to 25% savings by collecting footballs and redeeming them for coupons or physical prizes. For every €1, or equivalent in local currency, spent in eligible games, you receive 1 football. These footballs can be exchanged for rewards like €10, €20, €60, or €160 coupons, or physical prizes such as Huawei Band 10, Huawei Free Buds 7i, and Huawei Free Clip. Coupon rewards offer up to 20% savings, while physical prizes offer up to 25% savings. Footballs are not granted for payments that include Huawei points, and only the cash amount spent counts. To join, simply download Hero Wars Alliance through Huawei App Gallery, sign in, and continue playing safely. This is a limited time event, so don't miss it. Because we now have the April event calendar. And with it comes something many players are still trying to understand and optimize. Guild versus Guild. Today, we're going to focus on something very specific. The key days. The moments where guild versus tasks overlap with May event tasks. Because these are the days where you can maximize your efficiency. Now if you are still trying to fully understand guild versus guild, we strongly recommend checking our full analysis video from February 2026. Everything is explained there in detail. But for now, let's focus on April. And as always, let's start with the bad news. First, there is no overlap between the Outland 55% discount and the Guild versus days that focus on skin stone leveling. Which means, you won't be able to double dip here. That opportunity simply does not exist this month. Second, Titan Power Day. And once again, it feels underwhelming. There is no strong overlap with sphere opening tasks. Even with Electo arriving, there is no real synergy between Titan Power Day and the events that would maximize it. So unfortunately, you will have to open your Titan spheres on a day that gives you value for Electo, but not for Guild versus. And that is something you need to plan carefully. Now, let's move to the good part. The highlights. And we start with the biggest one. The second day of Runic Millstone combined with Alliance of Forces overlaps perfectly with the Guild versus Rune Power Day. This is your moment. Save your rune spheres. Save your rune stones. Because on this day, you can complete Guild versus tasks easily. But here is the key message. Do not waste rune resources on other Guild versus days. The rewards simply do not justify it. Be efficient. Be smart. And choose your moment. Next, we move into another useful overlap. The last day of Talisman Fever. This day includes tasks related to relics, but also includes leveling talismans and rerolling secondary stats. It's not massive, but it helps. Especially if you are just missing a small amount of resources to complete a task. Think of it as a support day, not a main push. And finally, we have a repeat from last month. The first day of Treasures of the Valkyries overlaps with the Hero Soul Stone task in Guild versus. So yes, you can open hero dolls here. But we have to be honest. We tested it last month, and the results were underwhelming. So once again, do not overinvest. Take advantage if you can, but do not expect huge returns. And this brings us to the most important message of today. Guardians, what do we really think about Guild versus? Honestly, the rewards are underwhelming. Both on a personal level, and especially on a Guild level. And because of that, our recommendation is very clear. Do not overcommit. Do not overspend. Do not chase this event beyond what is efficient. Because at the end of the day, this game is about smart progression, not forced progression. So play it wisely. Use your resources with intention. And focus on what truly brings value to your account. Guardians, that is our April Guild versus overview. Let us know in the comments if you found any other strong overlaps. Or if there are strategies you believe we should be sharing with the community. Because that is what we do here. We learn. We share. We improve. Together. And once again, thank you for being part of Olympus Alliance. Stay tuned, stay sharp. And as always, salute and friendship.